Good day, everybody. My name is Farshid Belshaz, and as I promised in our last session, I give a very brief introduction to Palestinian Arabic. I prefer to record this video in English because I have a mix of students who are speaking German, and some of them are from the French part of Switzerland. Also, we have Tamara, who is actually from Ticino. So I prefer actually to record this video for you in English. So I hope that you can follow me. This would be a very short introduction into Palestinian Arabic. So till now in our last 8 sessions, we had just the standard Arabic, and there were wishes and desires to work on one dialect, and I decided to work on Palestinian Arabic. There are a couple of reasons why I prefer to work on Palestinian Arabic. The main reason, or one of the main reasons, is that within the Middle Eastern dialects prevalent in Levantine, Palestinian Arabic represents a very close proximity to standard Middle Eastern Arabic. So it means when you already have some knowledge and cognition about standard Arabic, so shifting to Palestinian Arabic would be very difficult. Secondly, the Palestinian Arabic, due to the political reasons, because we have lots of Palestinian refugees and Palestinian migrants throughout the Middle East and Northern Africa, this is most probably the most heard dialect in the entire Middle East, and of course Arabic North Africa. That's why understanding Palestinian Arabic would most probably open the door for you to understand also other Levantine dialects, of course, with the exception of the North African dialects like Algerian or Moroccan or Tunisian or Libyan Arabic, which are quite difficult even for the native speakers. And the last and but not the least reason for that is because this is a dialect which in fact let's say an easy dialect in comparison to other Middle Eastern dialects. And of course, there is also a personal reason, because I like this dialect really much, and I'm proficient in this dialect, in fact, next to Iraqi dialect. So let me give you a very short introduction to the phonology of Palestinian Arabic. So within all the consonants and vowels that we do have in Arabic alphabets, in fact, there are few letters that in pronunciation will be differentiated, or they will be pronounced differently than you would hear in standard Arabic. One of them is the letter fa, that in fact the fourth letter here, that in standard Arabic will be pronounced quite emphatically, like a fa, like a th, for example, like the word tha'ban, which means snake, or like the word tha'lab, which means fox, or like the word thania, which means second. So in Palestinian dialect, this emphatic fa becomes a very normal te. Sometimes it will be pronounced like a dental te. So it means, in fact, the word like tha'ban or thania, or let's say tha'lab will be like tania, ta'lab, ta'ban, or sometimes like an emphatic ta, like ta'ban, thania, ta'lab. But anyway, the emphatic th tends to be like a normal t. So it's, you're very welcome to pronounce it not just like a simple t. So if there's, let's say, the word thawb, which means cloth, you can pronounce it like just simply like tube. So the next letter that in its pronunciation gives a nuance in comparison to the standard Arabic would be the letter ba, that in Palestinian Arabic will be here just or sound like normal day. So if you have the word like durra, which means corn or maize, you pronounce it like durra. Or let's say if you have the word dhurriya, which means generation or the background, will be pronounced like dhurriya. So the next letter is the letter Dad, that in Bedouin, particularly Bedouin Palestinian Arabic, we pronounce like a the. So it means, in fact, the word like darab, the heat, we pronounce like vara. Sometimes they pronounce it like a normal day. For example, if you have the word darib, the person who hits, you can pronounce it like simply like de darib. So there is here, of course, not a very standardized, or let's say a very single approach to that. Sometimes we pronounce like a the, sometimes like a de. So, for example, a word like zuhr in Arabic could be pronounced here the same the way you would pronounce duhr. So let's go now, shifting to the number 17, that is the letter dha, that in standard Arabic has the sound of dha, like dhuhr, like dhahir, like madahir, but in dialectal Palestinian Arabic could be pronounced simply like a de, so it would be dahir, madahir, and duhr. Sometimes you hear also that it will pronounce like a normal Z, like Zahir, Mazahir, Zohr. So it is quite more flexibly handed than you would have it in standard Arabic. The very last letter, but not least important, is the letter Qaf, that in standard Arabic is a guttural sound of Qaf, like Qalb, the heart, or like Qaum, ethnicity or race. So in dialectal Palestinian will be pronounced like a consonant. For example, the word qalb becomes al. So if you want to say my heart, qalbi, it becomes albi. Or for example, if you have the word qaum and you want to say qaumi, my ethnicity, my background, or my tribe, you can say awni. So in fact, the qaf will be not pronounced. A very general rule about Palestinian dialect is that, in fact, there's a collapse of the consonants together, as I present here in some very simple conversation. I don't want to go much into the details and explaining phonological and linguistic characteristics of Palestinian Arabic. I rather prefer to postpone it for another session. In this session, I want just to confront you with some simple conversation, as you would hear that in standard Arabic and its comparison to Palestinian Arabic. So let's start with the simple phrases. So in standard Arabic, you would say man hada, man hada. Who is this? In spoken Palestinian Arabic would be min hada, min hada. As you see that, the a sound changes to an e sound, means fatha becomes a kasra, and that is very normal in this vocal harmony in lots of Middle Eastern dialects, including the Palestinian dialect. And as you see that the val here becomes a da, so min hada. So we just compare it and read it for you. هذا جورج المدير. As you see that on the right side, I have the standard Arabic. On the left side, I have the Palestinian dialect and the comparison to that. هذا جورج المدير. This is George, the principal or the manager. ومن here. ومن here. ومن he. ومن he. And who is this one? هي مريم بنته. هي مريم بنته. هي مريم بنته. As you see that, there is the collapse of the consonant. Don't say بنته, but بنته. هي مريم بنته. هي بنت المدير. هي بنت المدير. هي بنت المدير. نعم. أيوة. And you see that the very dialectal word for yes, for confirmation or approval of a statement is or aywa, that interchangeably will be used. It doesn't mean that you cannot use the word na'am. You hear also often the word na'am, but it's more literally inclined. ما هذا? What is this? شو هذا? هذا بيت. هذا بيت. بيت من؟ منزل من؟ بيت من؟ بيت جورج. بيت المدير. بيت جورج. بيت المدير. من يسكن في هذا البيت؟ من يسكن في هذا البيت؟ من ساكن فيه البيت؟ من ساكن فيه البيت؟ جورج يسكن هنا في بيته. جورج ساكن هون في بيته. جورج ساكن هون في بيته. من يسكن أيضا في بيته؟ من كمان ساكن في بيته؟ من كمان ساكن في بيته؟ تسكن مريم هنا أيضا. مريم كمان ساكن هون. مريم كمان ساكنة هون. يا جورج، مريم في بيتك؟ يا جورج، مريم في بيتك؟ لا، مريم بس مش هون. لا، مريم هلأت مش هون. Now, I changed it here. What do you think how it would be the standard Arabic for this phrase? So you have here 2 or 3 dialectal words that do not appear in standard Arabic. So the translation would be, no, Maryam now is not here. And after the comma is the same phrase again. لا مريم هلأت مش هون. So now Maryam now is not here. So the standard one would be لا ليس مريم هنا الآن. As you see that for the word الآن and ليست, you have the word وسا or هلأت for the word now, and for the word ليست you have the word مش, which is not typically just for the Palestinian Arabic, but also for most dialects of Middle Eastern and Levantine Arabic. هل بيت كبير؟ هل بيت كبير؟ أيوة كبير هلو. أيوة كبير هلو. نعم البيت كبير وجميل or لطيف. As you see that, there's also the collapse of the consonants together. كبير هلو. يا جورج هذا بيتك؟ يا جورج هذا بيتك؟ هذا بيتي. نعم هذا بيتي. نعم وأنت؟ أين بيتك؟ أيوة وأنت وين بيتك؟ أنا بيتي في أريحة. أنا بيتي في أريحة. أنت ساكن في أريحة؟ هل تسكن في أريحة? As you see that here, instead of using the verb سكن يسكن to reside, we can use the participle form ساكن. Are you residing in Jericho? أيوة أنا ساكن في أريحة. نعم، أنا أسكن في أريحة. أريحة مدينة شوي صغيرة ليك حلوة. أريحة مدينة شوي صغيرة ليك حلوة. أريحة مدينة صغيرة قليلا ولكنها جميلة. So Jericho is a little bit small city but beautiful. طيب، بكفي. حسنا، هذا يكفي. So when you want to end a conversation, often you would say in Palestinian Arabic, طيب بكفي. So fine, it's enough, or I have to go. Well, I mean, there is not a equal phrase for that in standard Arabic. Most probably would say حسنا, but in Arabic, particularly in the Palestinian Arabic, you often hear when you want to in conversation in a quite friendly manner or non-formal manner, you can say طيب بكفي. I hope you like this very short introduction. Have a great day. Till next time.